What's up, everybody? How we doing right now? You were done Civilized with Lou and Brian. We are here. We're doing it. Very exciting. A lot of times you join us, and there's always stuff to talk about. But this day to day, there's too much to talk about. Too much in the world to talk about. I'm just going to jump right into this, Brian, and I'm curious about your thoughts because I know I have thoughts about the Simone Biles dropping out of the Olympics due to the mental health, and she's getting a lot of heat because people are kind of like, well, she started losing, then she just dropped out. But then also you have to think if she stays, she hurts her team.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand what the problem is.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're coming to realize that there are a lot of people, regardless if they're rich or poor, that have mental issues, man.
Yeah.
Most people are going through some things, and some people are really strong and can fight through it, and you'll never know. But they're just like, it's like eating them away inside.
Yeah.
So then to have the notoriety that Simone Biles has and the constant pressure to win all the time, it probably just drives her fucking crazy. And you remember I told you the thing about Naomi Osaka.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what happened with her. I mean, if you watch that documentary, I was watching that documentary with my mom, and my mom was like, she's very fragile. She's one of those ones that if she gets hurt bad enough, she might like hurt herself or do something like.
Wow.
Well, I'm just saying, just like she had a problem with what people thought about her, and she expressed that a lot. Like, how do people feel? I'm like, you don't really have time to worry about that because most people are gonna feel the way they're gonna feel. I mean, you're in the public eye all the time. Some people are gonna love you, some people are gonna hate you. You're gonna get if you waste your time reading those comments, man, you're just gonna destroy your future. Forward mobility. I mean, not everybody's gonna love you.
Yeah, I remember we were doing me and you and Ian were doing the Blackie Sack or anything with ADD.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes Ian would see the comments like, man, they're trying to say this bit wasn't funny. I was like, shit, I didn't even look at that. I said, and I told him, I said, never forget these are kids. Like, I don't look at any comment. I don't give a shit because it's YouTube. It's bullshit. That's why you go on my Facebook, and I treat Facebook like bullshit. Yeah. I don't take it seriously at all. I don't. It's social media. It's that's what happened to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant will go back at a kid, Brian, and he's known for that. She could go back at one of us.
Yeah.
And there's some people that now I don't think Kevin Durant has mental issues. I just think Kevin Durant just has nothing better to do. And he likes that shit. Well, Kevin Durant has actually told Stephen A. and Colin, like, I like going back and forth. That's how I grew up in the social media area. Me and you don't like no shit like that.
Nah.
No, I don't like shit like that. I'm more of a Kobe guy, where Kobe's like, I'm in the gym. Never forget that story Allen Iverson said when they were like younger and they were staying. It must have been like, I don't know what it was. I think Allen came in LA early. You ever heard the story? And Iverson was like, hey, man, I'm finna go to the club. And Kobe was like, cool. And Allen was like, where are you going? He's like, I'm going to the gym. Like, I'm not about all that bullshit. I'm about my business. And I feel that the social media stuff, having that pressure that Simone Biles was having, got to her. I do think, though, if that was a guy, not the same. Girls can kind of get a pass with that. Guys, we don't want to hear like, man, this is real tough. You're like, motherfucker, you better play.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's a girl, man. She can have that, woo, 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 woo. Let a guy had embroidered the GOAT like Simone Biles doing their uniform and shit, and then quit. Imagine LeBron quitting in the NBA Finals. He would have to leave the country. Like the roasting would be so much. That's
or Kobe.
Oh, Kobe, they killed him. They'd have killed him.
Yeah.
So me and Brian, I think on the same page. Like, we get it, but do understand if that was a bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done. Yeah, nobody wants to hear because Kevin Love came out with that. Like, hey, man, I'm having some mental issues. LeBron was like, I don't want to hear that shit. I think LeBron left the next year.
Yeah, but also you think about this too. The Olympics comes around once every 4 years. So you just backed out of this. Your gold medal, you got to wait another 4 years if you even get a chance to be in the next Olympics at all. So, I mean, yeah, that's an opportunity. I probably would have, if it was just mental health, I mean, I just would have went through it. I would have been like, okay, please, whatever's going through my mind, you got to get that out of there.
Yeah, let's be very clear, people that are listening. I know people listening. You went to Uncivilized. Me and Brian are not trying to knock or say someone doesn't have mental health.
Yeah.
But like Brian said, you were there 4 years ago. You're the most decorated Olympian. So you've been there for the past couple of years. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and she went through a lot of those events and was in the top tier. Which she was going through the process, of getting that goal. So she was already scoring off the charts already. So the mental health issue wasn't that big of a deal. No, you could have gotten that goal. I don't know. Yeah, but more power to her for having the ability to even do that.
Yeah.
To be that powerful, to be like, nah, I'm gonna turn this down. Nah, I don't feel like it. So yeah.
I think I'm with Brian. I think the power doesn't lie in, I got the mental health or yada yada yada. The power lies into me. I'm with Brian. I'm like, wait a minute. So you ready to leave all of this?
Mm-hmm.
You've been working for this, right?
Yeah.
You're like, so you ready to leave all of this? Okay.
Yeah, she probably I already got like 12 of these things.
Exactly. Like, what do you want me to do kind of thing. But yeah. And then Brian had brought up Naomi Osaka, and then she loses to basically like Brian's neighbor. I don't know.
No, she loses to me. Basically.
I mean, Naomi Osaka got beat in like the damn. It was like the semis are like in the beginning. She didn't even make it. You know what I mean? Like she was out. Yeah. So she is they're gonna have to do another movie, a 30 for 30 on her ass. Like, what the hell happened to her? Because the more she doesn't want to talk to the media and that kind of stuff, I get that. But then like when I listen to Chris Broussard and them, they are right. It's like that's part of the job.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like
you know why she's really has a problem right now? Because she decided to to each his own. She decided to represent Japan for tennis or whatever. Yeah. And I think a lot of black people were mad at that because she said something. She was like, why black people are upset? I always represent Japan, so what's the big deal? But they probably like, you heard of the one drop rule? Like,
don't you remember what happened to Tiger, bitch?
Yeah. So I think
very clear. I think Tiger's dad, who was black, came and got his motherfucking mama for some Thai village. She's probably cooking up some hot ass pad Thai noodles.
Something delicious. Yeah. I like Thai food. I like Thai food.
One like Tiger Woods' dad, who was in the fucking military, met Tiger Woods' mom, and she was like a business owner or like she was wherever she was hanging out with niggas that were American soldiers in goddamn Thailand. And then the same thing with Naomi. I'm pretty sure Naomi Osaka's daddy is some black dude from America.
Yeah.
And he went over there and got her mom and said, y'all need to bring y'all ass. Oh, he chilled out over there. Like, oh, this is cool. Yeah. But it just doesn't, you can't go both. Make it very clear when Devin Booker was winning. No, when Trey Young was winning, he made no bones about, know who my daddy is.
Yeah.
My daddy, like you said, he was eating ribs in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Ribs up there. Yeah. So we're not here to talk and kill these girls. We definitely have, we definitely have respect and, mental health. You don't play with that. But at the same time, like Brian, and I'm gonna leave it. We're gonna leave this topic alone, like Brian said. This is every 4 years. You know this is coming. Brian ended up with 2 damn weeks.
Yeah.
How long is the Olympics? 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron never got to pay for what 7 months. Like the NBA Finals just happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's that with those two girls, and then Team USA losing to France, and that was a couple days ago. I think they played somebody recently. I've almost quit watching those guys, Brian. The Team USA. I mean, these guys are just a fucking. Oh God.
Yeah.
Just a disaster.
Yeah, I've been checking out some other like sports and stuff, like the air rifle. I've been looking at archery, like motherfuckers, like those ones nobody ever watched, like most of the time.
I'm watching ping pong and shit.
Yeah, hey, ping pong, hey, they get down on that little table, man. Wow. Yeah, pretty good. So I was watching swimming, and this dude from Tunisia, that's African. This is a brother. This motherfucker won a gold medal. I was like, he snuck up at the end and touched the thing first. They said, "Oh my God, he won!" I was like, "Did that happen?"
Are you serious?
He won. He won a gold medal. I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "You should. Once you let that water there, we're about to take over swimming."
I think I'm swimming, dude. I'm taking over right now. You cannot let that. It only really takes one. B is right. I mean, and that's the great thing about when you listen to the Uncivilized. I mean, Brian is absolutely right. It's more than just the basketball. The track and field, I am going to goddamn watch. I know that Jamaican girl run. She fast as a motherfucker. There's a lot of those niche kind of events that are very interesting. I mean, shit, I'm gonna throw it on the background when I get done with the cast here with my good friend and cousin Brian. Is that you just put it on, Brian? Brian, well, you just put the fucking Olympics on.
Yeah,
it's almost like I put CNN on. I'm like, well, just put the shit on. Like, oh, okay, cool. Here in the background, something to look at, yada yada yada. You know, and I don't know how the viewership is with it. It's very weird. There's no people, Brian. But I understand why. Japan is like, we don't want you motherfuckers over here. I understand.
And
why.
They sacrificed all that fucking money too. I'm surprised. Yeah. I thought they would have been like, you know how much money we're losing by not having people here?
Yeah.
Billions. Yeah. Probably billions. But they're like, I don't care. They're like, I don't care.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, Brian is
do you think the United States, if we had the Olympics here, do you think they would have it with no people?
No, hell no. No. I mean, Brian, people here don't even want to wear a mask in Walmart, much less in America. People like, we're gonna live our lives. And that's a great transition, Brian, into the mask mandate. It's fully functioning in LA for sure. Pretty much going to be happening across the country. And that damn Delta. Can I help you? Like the sorority. It's
you got two. You got the Delta and you got a Lambda variant too.
What the fuck is that? I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's a Lambda variant too. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how serious that one is, but they had another variant they found. I don't know if the Delta variant or one of them they found in Peru. He said it started out in Peru, like South America. It might be the Lambda variant. Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, people just gotta be I mean, shit, you gotta just go back to even when you with your friends, just wear a fucking mask around them. Even motherfuckers say, I'm vaccinated. Cool, Jack. I'm just gonna wear a mask. If we eating, just gotta take it chill. I think Biden should have probably chilled out to at least 70% of the people been vaccinated before he opened everything up. Because he's gonna have a hard time closing shit back down, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he can. He'll just have to go with mask mandate shit. Or do what Newsom's doing with that card. And that's real. I've already we talked about it. Like, you'll just have your vax card, and the only people that can come in are the people. There's bars like the Blind Barber in Culver City.
All of them require a card. The Mandrake, I know it does over there.
Yeah. So if you got your card, then you ain't getting in. Yeah. And a cat that's not trying to get the variant, and then that's fine. And that's it's what it is. It's it's so weird that it's coming back in the summer as strong as it is. But it's coming back, and all I can say is people just be careful, and try to stay safe, But I'm gonna tell you, I just can't believe what I just saw. The Russell Westbrook loser to the Lakers. Brian is shaking his head. I don't know if Brian is in agreement of this Westbrook.
I feel like every time we let players go, they become greater. You know what I'm saying? Well, we had Lou Williams.
Yeah.
Lou Williams should still be a Laker. I'll still say this to this day. He could be coming off the bench for the Lakers, still to this day, throwing up 30.
Yeah.
He'd have rings right now. I mean, we make so many crazy decisions. Brandon Ingram, gone.
Yeah.
Look at Julius Randle. Look what he's doing for the Knicks, 44 points. I'm like, who's this guy? Like, everybody. And we got rid of Kyle Kuzma, KCP,
and
for Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is 33 years old.
Yeah.
I don't
Keep
know.
talking. I'm listening. Yeah.
I mean, yes, he's capable of averaging a triple-double, but he's a star in the league.
Yeah.
So how well is he gonna play with Anthony Davis and LeBron? I guarantee you he's gonna respect LeBron, but I don't know how much respect he has for Anthony Davis. You know, he may feel like he's better than Anthony Davis.
Oh, you mean the guy that's always hurt?
Yes. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And Westbrook play all the damn time. So Westbrook probably gonna come over here and be like, all right, Brian, this is what we about to do. We're gonna help him to be better. Because it's like,
Westbrook is somebody that LeBron, I don't think has ever had like a teammate who truly doesn't give a fuck from Lou Zenger. And it's like, hey, I want the last shot. Westbrook's like, that's cool. And you're not getting the last shot because Westbrook was just throw. You and I, Brian, have watched Westbrook throw up a three. And I've seen you take your hand. And this is when he wasn't even playing, obviously wasn't even playing for the Lakers. So now when he's playing for the Lakers, Brian is literally going to have to be like, oh my God, Westbrook. So many ill-advised shots. Remember when Westbrook would take a three and the play clock still had like 15 to 17? See, like even the commentators like, what is Russell doing? Why did you take that three? Why?
Well, so he already had that mentality. Like the fans came to see me. I'm about to I'm about to one-on-one this motherfucker, shake and bake and get that score all on for the lights. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get, man. When you become a star, man, I can only imagine, man. That's the way James Harden is probably. That's the way Kevin Durant is. I got love for Kevin Durant. I think he's just pretty much up there, in the league.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I would say Kevin Durant would be one. Then Giannis, then probably LeBron, and only LeBron at three because of age. I can't.
Yeah, because
37, that's like an old, older.
Yeah, but LeBron's still putting up. LeBron's still putting up numbers, Giannis numbers, not all the time.
But I think even for the Lakers, and tell me what you think, LeBron would almost try to. I think he might not have a problem being the third option. LeBron's like, I'll bring the ball up, and now Russ, you can break down to the basket, and if they collapse on you, AD. Well, we didn't lose the center, right?
Yeah.
And so then you don't lose the center, and then AD can play the four. Now, if AD's Olive Garden garlic bread legs don't fucking snap in the hot marinara sauce, then he can play because that guy's always goddamn hurt.
Yeah.
But like I was listening to on ESPN, there is no reason why we shouldn't have the Lakers versus the Nets next year. I love Giannis. I love seeing what Milwaukee did. Bucks in 6. They can't beat the Nets if they're healthy. There's no way in hell.
Yeah, but the Nets can't be healthy later on in the season.
And you're absolutely right.
They're not gonna. I very rarely, I doubt that you'll ever see them healthy together. No, not in the playoffs. Later in the playoffs, by championship time, somebody's hurt. I guarantee. Somebody's injured.
Kyrie's been injured. Well, one, he came out of college injured. He only played 10 games?
Yeah.
He's been injured 16, 2017, 19, 2020, and then 2020. Yeah, he's been injured 5 playoff, postseason tab. KD just the Achilles. He was a mess. Plus, he needs to start wearing his damn shoe size.
Well, yeah,
if he was wearing size 15, they would have beat them.
He need to go hit up the leg press because his legs look like some thick ass Sharpies, like one of the old school thick ass Sharpies, them big ones. That's it. I saw a picture of his legs. I was like, are those real? Are those what he hoop with? Like what? And his legs didn't. I mean, you see Paul George run into that little middle thing by the basketball hoop, and his whole leg snap in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, this motherfucking leg hasn't snapped. Look how tiny his leg is.
Tiny.
We saw him at the promenade that one time.
Yeah. I thought it was just like a weird shadow that was behind me, and it was this tall black motherfucker, and he is skinny
as hell. Yeah.
Don't even get us started about his hair.
Yeah,
you don't want to get started with that. People, you don't want that. His hair looks like a yard that needs to be tilled up. like you've cut the grass, and, you got rocks and shit, like an old patch of dirt. That's what his head looks like.
Yeah, I'm disappointed with regards to that, man. You gotta at least look in the mirror before you come out of the tunnel, man, and comb your hair before you go play basketball. Maybe feel like when he sweat, it just gonna go back to looking like that anyway. When you walk out there, you are the star player. You're the place. The camera gonna be on you from every which way, every angle. So for you to not want to take a brush or some type of grooming device, fucking running across the top of your head. Oh man, come on, man. You gotta represent, man. Represent, man.
In his head.
And nobody's ever used that word until it visually looked like something. Like sometimes that's what it looks like.
It's a disaster. I don't know what the fuck he's even thinking about, man, walking around like that. The guy's got plenty of goddamn money.
And then he growing his beard out. I'm like, please don't let your beard grow up looking like
horrible. And they can't get you listen to Uncivilized, and Brian, they can't get rid of Ben Simmons, can they?
Yeah.
I mean, damn, the Warriors rejected the offer.
Yeah. And they threw in a 2 for $40 on the breakfast sausage McMuffin. The 2 for $4.50. They threw one of them in there too. They were like denied.
What a disaster! Yeah, that guy. He just can't get a break at all. I mean, he can't shoot.
Yeah,
and he can't shoot, Brian. I mean, what can you do? You know what I mean? It's just
that's what happened when you hype up somebody and then he doesn't really live up to it like that. You totally destroy who he is as like a player. That's what they did to Lonzo Ball. They hyped his dad, just ran his mouth. And then when he wasn't even half of that, they was like, now, I mean, he's starting to come back a little bit. I heard the Lakers trying to pick him up again.
LeBron's trying to get back the guy he sent away. Brian's absolutely right. If the Lakers had just kept all the guys they had, they would have won the championship this year.
I mean, it took them damn near the same amount of time. You gotta kept them. I said it took them about the same amount of time. I mean, if you had kept them there for the 4 or 5 years that it took you to win this championship right now, they probably would have been there with you ready to play.
And they wouldn't be injured.
Yeah.
So if you don't get AD, you keep Brandon Ingram, who is nasty. You keep Julius Randle, who is nasty.
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball, who is nasty. You had Lou Williams, who's nasty.
Yeah. You had Jordan Clarkson,
who's nasty.
Yeah.
No one would beat that team. If they had that team, not even Brooklyn could beat that team. That's like Jordan Clarkson was 6th man of the year, wasn't
he? Yeah. And then you could just throw JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard in the paint. Just work around that.
Literally.
Just work around that.
Sometimes in life you think that the grass is greener, and it doesn't really happen like that. Sometimes you're just better off. What's that song? You can't be with the one you love. Love the one you with. LeBron, you should have loved them. Just playing with them damn boys and let them do their thing. One of my favorite guys. I don't know why he did this shit. He know the white folks will get on about this. And then like something like DaBaby.
Oh yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
Baby, come on, baby.
Yeah.
Baby, you're doing songs with Dua Lipa, who I don't even know. I'm old. I don't know who she is. But then Elton John's come out.
Madonna. Questlove. I mean, you got Questlove. Questlove threw him off his playlist. He had a little playlist online or whatever. And you know what DaBaby said? Baby was like, I don't even know who this nigga is. This is what he came back with. Questlove.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, he was like, I don't even know. He's like, I don't even know who this nigga is. He was like, I don't need you as a fan. I was like, whoa, Questlove is harder than you are. 50 times better of an artist. He's
it's not even close.
It's not even close, man. The Roots, Black Thought will rap your ass. He's like 50 years old, and this nigga's still harder than you. So he's tripping, though.
Yeah, DaBaby. Let me make something very clear. You are same thing happened to Dame Dash. You are on what is that record label they have? And the keyword is label. It's like Southern Coast or something like that.
I know he got $1 billion Baby Entertainment or something like that. That's the
and
thing.
It's out of North Carolina, and that label is under Interscope, which is Jimmy Iovine and all those guys.
Yeah,
which is a hip hop label and whatnot. Interscope might have some rock and roll groups, but that's also like the mother label.
Yeah.
But the music company is Universal. Universal's the one who's putting this shit out. Universal's the one who's in charge.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Baby's thinking about, but we'll look up all the subsidiaries, all the little record labels that are under Universal. It's damn near all of them. It's, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, baby, you might want to just make your money,
and shut up.
And just shut the fuck up.
That's what Chris Brown said. Chris Brown was like, he said, go on stage and perform and just shut up and go sit down. Like, that's the best. He literally posted. Oh, you haven't seen it? It was like tweets from Chris Brown. Questlove through the tweet was like, yeah, I'm kind of done. He lost an endorsement. He was doing a apparel capsule with Boohoo Man apparel. That's a clothing line. They just dropped him. Like, yeah, a lot of people dropping him right now.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And then T.I. came out, tried to help him out, but then T.I. got in trouble.
Yeah. And then Lil Boosie trying to help him out. And they're like, this crazy nigga.
Rice with his fingers.
Yeah.
and I fucks with Boosie on
I like Boosie. Yeah.
I like Boosie. And I think any nigga that's listening to this, I guess me and Brian's gonna hit y'all on some game. You see some hell. It happens in life. You don't really like people's choices all the time. Maybe like, hey, I wouldn't be into that. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna sit up and talk a bunch of shit about them. I'm not my sister's gay. I'm not gonna judge anybody. I don't care. Because it doesn't help me monetarily to care. Me and Brian out here trying to make our motherfucking money. People out here trying to live our lives. Life is a game. It's depending on how you want to play it. And most of the time I like to play it, Brian, with our pockets with some paper in that motherfucker. So I'm not gonna say anything that has nothing to do. That music concert, I think it was like a hip hop venue or whatever.
Yeah.
What about even thinking about that shit?
Yeah.
Nobody in the audience was like, hey man, I wonder what DaBaby think about the gay people. It was like, wait a minute, baby, why are you bringing this shit up? We'd have been in the audience like, what the fuck is Baby talking about? Yeah. Even niggas would have been like, baby, what you talking about, man? Chill out, man. Chill out, man. There's white people here that are gay that are listening to your ass, man. Yeah. They buy albums, so just make your money. Like I can't believe Chris Brown said that. That's brilliant. Make your money and just go home.
Yeah, just go sit down, man. Yeah, like stay in mind your business. You're gonna see a lot of crazy. It don't matter. Like
you just got here.
Yeah,
and that's what's funny about Breezy. And Breezy gets a lot of shit. Breezy beat up Rihanna when a decade ago. That seems like forever ago.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And Breezy is back. Breezy's doing good, but Breezy kind of chilled out a little bit. Yeah. And listen to Breezy. That's my point. Breezy's been around a long, long time. Yeah. Questlove has been around since I was a kid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was a kid. I was like, when did the Roots come out? Like 94, 95?
Yeah. Illadelph Half-Life.
Yeah.
I think that's the first. I think that was the name of the first one. And man, the Roots was dope, man. That was some laid back, mellow ass music, but sonically, it was very sound. Very sound. Had
great musicians and like
Questlove.
I mean, that one album, Things Fall Apart, where the cover was they had multiple covers.
Oh yeah.
Tower Records. Yeah. And I went to Tower Records in Chicago, and they had the big kind of setup for it. And the one was the black lady was running from the cops, like in a civil rights post. I was like, this is when Common was coming out, like Water for Chocolate, and like all this.
Oh yeah, that was a dope Common album. Like Water for Chocolate, that was one of my favorite Common albums.
That's when Common was like, I mean, shit, Common was up there, and
the album cover was dope. Like everything about it, I was like, damn, the little interludes that went with it through the whole thing. I was like, oh, this is fucking
classic album.
Yeah,
classic album.
Classic.
And it's like, baby, I ain't never heard of this guy. I'm like, the guy's been around making music. Baby is 28, 29.
Yeah.
1994, 95. What was that, Brian? 26 years ago?
Yeah, it's a while ago.
Of course he didn't hear about it. He was 3, 26 years. He was 2. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Just relax.
Yeah.
Let people like Questlove, who are legends, tell you how to stay and keep making your money.
And what he should have done is, if he didn't know who the nigga was, he should have Googled him before he ran his mouth off. Because if the dude got a playlist on Spotify, obviously this motherfucker is huge. If he's and you're on it, he's showing you respect.
Yeah.
And you can't even give him respect enough to not be like, I don't know who this nigga is. Like, Jesus Christ. When I saw that, I was like, oh, this motherfucker is shooting himself in every single toe he has right now.
Shoot yourself in the foot, like Brian.
Every person that condemns you now is one of your toes, man. In a second, you're not even gonna be able to stand no more. Watch. I'm telling you, basically.
Yeah. It's something that happens with celebrity. And it's something that happens with black and white with celebrity. But the difference is that, you know, the white cat can still come back out and be like, well, it's still in America.
Yeah.
I'm still I can move differently. And the black cat's like, oh, I thought I could move differently. Oh, I can't because I'm still in America. That black dude who played Eazy-E in that Straight Outta Compton movie. Remember, he was acting crazy on that flight and telling the flight attendant to shut the fuck up and all this kind of shit. And I paid for this and yada, yada, yada. And his agents, which are CAA, saw it. They're like, oh, you're dropped. And then he was sexually assaulting the black girl on the Shy that was playing like his girlfriend. And now the Shy is completely veered off into a whole different storyline, which he was the main story. He was like one of the main guys. There was that easily. They got rid of him, B.
Yeah, you know? I don't even watch the Shy religiously.
I don't watch the Shy either because when I look at him, like, this is not what Chicago looks like.
Nah, I don't even know if they'd be able to do that. That'd be interesting though. It'd have to be very violent. I mean, not necessarily violent, and when violent acts when violence happens, it's probably intense there.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw some shit on Instagram where these two dudes got into a beef on Instagram Live. And they were like, meet me at the intersection of blah, 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 blah. And one of the dudes actually was there. He pulls it up on Instagram. Then you get a police reports talk about shots fired, 10 shots fired. I'm like, who are they shooting at? Gee. Yeah. So
that's why I'm very much in agreement with Brian. I got people that still live out in Chicago, and I talk to them, and I asked them, I say, do y'all watch the shot? He's like, hell no. He said, that shit's not real.
Yeah.
That's just not how it is out there.
Yeah.
He said, first of all, most of your main characters would be dead.
Yep.
The first season, you have to damn near be recasting people constantly. And where they're at, they're able to walk outside, and it just ain't like that. You know, it's just, it's dangerous. You know,
Brian, their ability to riddle bodies with bullets is what baffles me. You can just stand there and look at somebody being shot, and they're just penetrating his body, and you shoot him like 20, 30 times. I mean, you're just standing there looking at him, and you just okay with doing it.
Got it. They shot 60 times.
Yeah. That's overkill. Yeah, that's overkill.
Motherfucker, what?
Yeah, the motherfucker's dead, dude. I mean, shit. Do you want his fucking spirit to see this as he comes out of his body, just watching yourself continue to get shot? Like, what the fuck is that? I mean, I don't understand you accomplish your goal. Stop shooting him.
Dead.
Yeah, stop shooting him. Damn. Yeah, he's not gonna move anymore. I promise.
That's very, very fucking funny, dude. So yeah, that shit. I mean, anyway, I hope DaBaby gets his shit together, man. And I hope he stays around. I like the kid. He's a nice kid. He's hype. He's very hot right now. Him and there definitely doesn't need to be another baby because it's him, the little baby.
Yeah,
there's just too many fucking babies. So that shit needs to end. So did Kanye West? You went to Uncivilized Guys. Did Kanye's album come out or no?
No. So he's living inside of Mercedes-Benz Theater. He's been there for the past week. Supposedly it's $1 million a day, and he's been there for a week. He's trying to negotiate having another listening party because now he got Playboy Cardi in there on the track. I'm like, oh, he probably got multiple albums that could be the Donda album. He's just trying to figure out what people want to hear. So to be that powerful, to be able to do that, you know what I'm saying? And now he's a billionaire. Me and Jay a billionaire, and I know Jay hate that shit because Jay like, damn, this motherfucker got like 6 billion, and I got 1.
Yeah,
Kanye up the ante on this nigga so fast. Like,
wait,
damn.
so Jay is on a track.
Jay's on a track on at the first listening party. Jay was on the track. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. He actually sounded pretty good too. He was spitting.
Oh wow. So let me get this straight. You went to Uncivilized, guys. We're gonna end with this topic with Kanye, but this is the way you have to end with Kanye. You can't really top Kanye.
Yeah.
He's spending $1 million a day.
Supposedly, that's what they said. Yeah, $1 million a day
in the whole stadium.
You know, I don't know if it's a whole stadium, but if
it is.
But if he's paying $1 million a day, it should be the whole stadium. It better be. Hell yeah.
Because it's not being used. Shit, they ain't playing no fucking football in it right now.
This motherfucker probably making beats in the middle of the arena, right down in the middle, like right there in the middle, dude, just zoning out all day.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. About
for Kanye West, if he's been there for 2 weeks, that's $14 million. Yeah,
he's been there for about a week, they said. About 7 days.
About a week.
Yeah.
That's $7 million.
Yeah.
Kanye has more than that jewelry.
Yeah, and he probably paid that $1 million because I heard his production team's there too. So you know it's probably like 50, 100 motherfuckers. Yeah. So they probably all staying in there.
Yeah, because they have suites and they have there's places to sleep in the fucking place and shit. I definitely know for sure. It's a beautiful spot. That's crazy.
And it seats 71,000 fucking people. So yeah, you definitely know it's huge. Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
I saw Rose walking up to it. I was like, God damn, Ricky's up.
Yeah. Rose, man. Rose said, I got 100 cars. I don't even have a driver's license. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Rose. Ricky Rose. That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man. Well, I know the album's gonna be good as Ye. And me and Brian both know that Ye probably has. How many songs you think he got total already made?
I don't know, but I want him to. What I don't want him to do too much is if he's gonna go gospel, don't try and play it into the hip hop span because it's like 2 different genres. I mean, and when I listen to the Donda album, that's what you kind of hear. You know, the motherfucker come in very choiry. You know, you got the choir. It's very sounds like in fucking a cathedral somewhere, and then he start rapping, and then fucking big Lil Keem or whatever them came on, one of the artists that's on the album, but it confuses me. It's like, are you trying to be religious? Are you trying to go hip hop? Do one or the other, man. You already made your gospel album. It was entitled. What was it entitled? You remember that one?
I remember what you're talking about. I forget the name of it though. Yeah.
Yeah, you already did a gospel album, so if you're gonna do a hip hop album, just make it hip hop, man. Make it hip hop. So
I agree with Brian. Do one or the other, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, do one or the other. We don't have to do.
I feel like he's trying to fuse them together a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to chill the fuck out with that. But it's Ye. What can you tell somebody that lives in a goddamn football arena? That's where we are in America right now. That brothers are living inside of football arenas, which is crazy as fuck. That's
the motherfucker had some orange boots on, man, at the thing. And I was looking at from a long distance. I was like, what, those have to be some new Yeezys. So then I looked at them. I'll send you a picture of them. They look like some boots from like Mars, but they're actually visually, I'm like, that's not that bad. I wouldn't wear them personally, but that's not that bad of a design. You know?
Why is he wearing this face mask thing?
Supposedly, supposedly the images on there is made by some artist that's big time. So he's actually painting it on his face mask. Yeah, so that's some rich ass shit this nigga's doing. Like, this nigga putting the fucking rich ass artwork on his fucking face. Like, I don't know.
I got like an old new era hat, and this motherfucker has people painting shit on his face.
Yeah, painting shit on his face mask. Like, super artist. Yeah, it's rich.
He's next level. I mean, damn.
You see that?
Anything? Huh?
You see that little aquatic vehicle he got too that he was giving him. He gave one of 2 Chainz. It's like a vehicle that can go over land and water. And I forgot what he called it the Yeezy. I'll send you a link on it.
Does it work?
Yo, dude, it's crazy, dude. I think it was inspired by this vehicle that Russia has. Yeah. They can run in a fucking lake and that shit is a boat, and then he come up out the water and it's a car. Like, it's crazy. So Yeezy got one of those. He gave one to 2 Chainz for his birthday. He just handed them out. I'm like, shit, man, my birthday's in June. Like, can I get one of those too?
Yeah, Ye is well, his Gap line should come out Christmas time.
Yeah, I think it's almost coming.
The guy's just hitting money. You know what I mean? We're gonna. I mean, unless Brian has one more thing to throw out, I mean, we just have to end that shit with Ye.
Yeah.
But I wanna tie it all together with DaBaby. Baby, you see what Ye's doing? Making this money. Now Ye don't keep quiet too much.
No.
But Ye also knows what to say and what not to say. He will definitely speak his mind.
But when he's on his meds. When he's not on his meds, he'll say some outrageous shit. Talk about like slavery was a choice.
And we're gonna end that. We're gonna end it like
outrageous. Outrageous.
It's been Brian. It's been Moo. Uncivilized. Trying to keep these things going every week, and we are keeping it going every week. This week is so much shit. I mean, we just pretty much gave you guys a nice appetizer platter.
Yep.
That plate is just getting fuller and fuller. I'm telling you, with this Delta variant, everybody just be safe, keep an eye out. And if you see DaBaby, tell them to please sit down and just chill the fuck out and make your money, player.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
But I'm going to holler at y'all. Y'all be good. Smooth.
Brian.
Y'all be good. Uncivilized. We out. Peace.